Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel. The other day I was doing a video and it got all buggered. I made file folders out of book pages. I'm just showing you clearly what I've done. I used the book pages to decorate and make file folders. Now in a digital kit they just come in one print and then you just ink and well, decorate them. Get a book page, fold it in half, stick your folder, and it doesn't have to be cut because you can just cut around it, or you can cut it first and then do your folder, which is what I done there. And I did this one and decorate it well. Ink it, and there's your folder. And there's the back. And we done this little book pocket there. Again, the inside's using your book pages. And I think it's got a pocket at the back that I haven't decorated yet. It has. So you can put a tag in there. But decorate that, and you've got a gorgeous picture there. And this is all it is. You just get your book page, sew around it, decorate it, stitch it in, and then you can put something pretty there, which I could use lace. If I've got time, I'll decorate that and show you how I decorate it. And then we made this corner book tuck. They're so simple to make. This is a journal I haven't even completed that needs to be completed, and I will complete it at some stage. It's a Christmas journal, so I'm not stressed if it's not completed. It can wait till next Christmas. But they tuck in the corner of your journal. It's first thing in the morning. I'll just put it on here. Hang on a minute, I'm going the wrong way. It's first thing in the morning. You've got to forgive me. There you go. And it fits in neatly in your corner. But you couldn't see how I did it properly. But there it is there. And it just gives you a tuck in there. And this has been heavily decorated, and you've got a tuck in there. And it sits nicely. Now, they're so cute. And if you want to, you can actually put some lace down there, which I haven't. And this is using book pages. So that's that. Then we made an envelope, which is these. Now these envelopes are ideal for pockets. This one's a little bit big for that one because I didn't make it for that journal. So it'll be a smaller, I've got a smaller one somewhere. And then the same situation, you just stick it down. So you've got a tuck there. You have got a tuck in there. I put that to the back. That's not decorated. So you put your tag in there, and then you can put something in there because that is, it's got room in there to tuck. And I don't know if you've seen me on camera how I did it because I haven't even had time to check. All I know is the video wasn't done correctly. So easy to make them up. So how I did that is that. So how I did it is I bought that together. So I measured it I don't know. But I just cut it to whatever. I think it's 6 by 6, this one. So I bought it in that way so I can get my right measurements for the top. And then what I did is I brought one of them down. I got that much stuff on my desk. But this is what this is about, is utilising what you've got. This is all what it is about. And it's book pages. We all have got stacks of book pages. Now, to do our top flap, I just normally, and this is why I wanted to fold it down to meet the other end, so I don't. So normally all I do is I just do a little bit of a twist, and then that gives me the same pattern as the other one. So we're bringing that there, and with this one we need to chomp at it to get rid of that corner. That's a bit small. We need a bigger one. There you go. It gives us a better edge. And then you just bring these in and you make sure that they meet at the bottom. These are really simple, cute little envelopes to make as pocket tucks. So they're an envelope and a pocket tuck, and it's just using your book pages. Now what I normally do is I glue here, and all you need is your glue stick, but I'm using my normal glue because I know that it's going to stay down. And you need your bone folder. Don't be slack like me and not use a bone folder, because that's what ends up happening. I was just making sure I'm in frame, because like I said, I had untold misery with the last video. Here's my bone folder. Make sure it's, and then I inkwell before I stick anything down, because they don't look as good unless they're inked. And then you can decorate them at will. You know, you can put some lace down on the bottom before you put the sides down. I think my ink's drying up, but anyway, it still does the job. So as you can see, I'm inking well. Let me get this side. And you know, to keep things simple, if you don't want to do heaps of decorations, you get a stamp around it. I don't think I've put it in as it should be. So I normally have it slightly overlapping, and it's not. Okay. Okie dokie. So I just lightly do the bottoms of my envelope so I can tuck something in it. And what we could do, wait for Ever Doily. I'm always using doilies. They're so cheap from the thrift store, so. And if you want to be even, and you put a bit of lace here. On your foot. Oh. You can tell it's first thing in the morning. Like I said, you can decorate them any way you like. You only need a tab of glue. And then you just keep on decorating. You can get a nice word. Or this particular kit comes with a little stamp. I've got pinking shears. And inkwell. I'm just decorating any which way at the moment because I just want to show you what I actually did. And I might put a butterfly on there. Oops. Nothing wants to happen the way I want it to though. Like I said, it's first thing in the morning. I don't know if I'm keen on a butterfly, but anyway, this is the quickest way to show you what I've done. And it'll open. Oops. And there you are, you've got your tuck there, and you've got your tuck behind there. Okay. I mean, that's not the way I would decorate it, but anyway, I just done that quickly to show you what you can actually do. So, another thing that we tend to forget, use the book pages and make them into tucks and bookmarks and whatnot. And this is really easy. Where are we? I thought I had it all ready, and I normally do. the file folders. Put that there. I'll just put some of the things away. Okay. Here's another bookmark I made. This hasn't been inked. And this is using a Ditchy kit. And it's just not wasting. Because I know a lot of us overprint. So what I would do with this, now I did have a word for this. Words are a game changer with your journals. Just know what I did with it. But anyway, I had one ready. I'll show you how to fold the pocket. And there's the bookmark. It's decorated on both sides. And these are ideal. This is a traveller's note, so this is made for a bigger journal. But you put them on the side. And then you can tuck in. So there's book pages. Waste not, want not. But there's the other envelope I made. And this is made out of baggies. Another one out of baggies. So you don't waste, you know, like paper bags. I don't waste them. I use them. Out of book pages, I just normally just sew up. And then I'll go around and trim this up. And I ink this well. I've got to find the word for that. Because I haven't inked it. I don't throw nothing away. I did have everything set on the desk yesterday, but my grandson walked in the room and made a mess, and by the time he left, I was too tired to video, and that's what I was going to do. So here, we're going to, cheesecloth is your best friend. So don't throw your book pages out. Fold them up, sew them around, and you've got some journaling cards. So when you go around, when you find some pictures or whatever from a magazine or from a digital kit, you can actually place things down. And stick them down. Book pages are your best friend. You can utilise these for anything. And I'd leave the part where there's no writing for journaling. You don't need a lot of fabric glue. Just stick these down. I just make sure my corners are down and the sides are down. And the sewing adds an effect. I'm going to stick it that way. And another thing I would be doing, before this sticks down properly, I would be getting a little bit more glue under there, and I'd tab it. And take it across the other side. And you've just added a little bit of an element. There you go. you've tabbed your little journaling card. You can put a word there, which I did have a word somewhere. And I just wanted you to see how much of a difference a word would make. I don't know where they are. The Scan and Cut didn't cut these properly. Again, Inkwell. You can use any words from a magazine. You don't have to use words like I've got here. And I'm going to put this one on this one. And you have decorated that journaling card. It's amazing, isn't it, what you can do with good old book pages and words and scraps. This one, I had a word for it, and I probably dropped it. Who knows? Who knows in this mess? I call my craft drink. Now, I really want to sort of darken that a little bit so it blends in. A little bit of ink can be amazing. But I want my word. I want my word. And like I said, it was already laid over cheesecloth. I will show you how to fold that pocket again. I probably won't show you how to decorate it. So see, these are all ready to go. So if I need book pages, they're already sewn, and I can lay down whatever I need on them. But my word. Now, I think that's your best friend. I'm still looking for the word, but I can't see it. So, what I'm trying to find is a button, and there's plenty here. You can actually lay some more stuff on this and make it even look better, which I'm going to do that over the top of it. That's the problem, is your brain is forever ticking of the bits and pieces you can use. And there's my word. I just found it. Where did that... Gosh. There's a bit of lace here. See how it finished it off? Now, here's my word. So I just sew slightly around it. And then I just fray it. And it just says, smell the flowers. I love the frayed look. This is all about using book pages. This is about using what the supplies you got in your stash. You know, we tend to go out and spend money that we haven't got when we don't need to. So what I've done, I've left a little bit of room there. And instead of a button, I'm going to use one of these, but I might have some that are already open. I'll just have a look. Oh, I have it, but I've got these. And I'm going to use a small one. They're like little buttons, but they're not buttons. They're little diamantes. And I'm just going to put one near the word. And all it does is just gives it another. You've dressed it up. I'm going to leave that looking tatty because that's how I like it. So that's that. Now the folds for that corner pocket, I had it here somewhere. Here it is. Now I make it like I do the envelope. So I turn it, I fold it in that way, and I fold it in that way. And then I get it and I fold it like that. Then I turn it in on itself like that. So what I do, I fold it that way, fold it that way, fold it that way. Now, I'm going to make sure it stays, use my bone folder. So now what I need to do, oh, it's not going to work because I did it wrong. So you've got to fold it this way. So when you've folded it that way, you need to fold down and down. And this one has to go up. So then, like I do the envelope, fold them that way, that way, that way. So then you get these and you fold under. Make sure you push them in. Make sure you push them in. And there's your corner. And you just make sure. And then you decorate. And it's easy to decorate. They're not hard to decorate. Get your scrappies. Get a nice picture. You can do all sorts of things. Yeah, what I really wanted to make is those the bookmarks. Oh, goodness. Like I said, having my grandson here, he overtakes my house. And unfortunately, when that happens, you've got a mess. Yeah, because I always I overprint. So I go into my bin of cardstock and I pull out what I've got. And this is how I come up with the bookmarks. You can use magazines to do this, and we're going to just glue this. And you just need a glue stick. And make sure, if you're going to just use glue only, make sure that it is glued down well on the edge. Because, like I said, this is about wasting nothing on your desk. See how strong that glue is for a glue stick? And then I just glue this down. But normally I sew, that's why I'm using a glue stick. If you're going to use fabric glue, I wouldn't sew with the fabric glue. just want to get rid of that nip there. Corner punch. I like the bigger one. But I wanted to show you how to make the little pouch that I'll use that bit of paper there. I had it all ready. I really did. Ink it well. And then if you want to, sew around it and you've got a bookmark. You can get, like I said, laces, words, decorate them as you will. Now, I'm going to, when I make these, I normally make them a little bit bigger than my norm, for the simple reason is I want to sew around the edges. So roughly I'm estimating, yeah, I can sew around that and that will fit in nicely. And I fold it up. And this is how I make my pages. This is how I make my baggies. So what I do, I get my scissors and I cut there and cut there. And then I snip that off. And you can go a bit at a slant where your folds are. So I'm just going to glue there because I don't have to worry about, and I might put a tiny bit of glue where the other fold is and a bit of glue here. Now you see with the other one, I actually sewed all around before I and we want to make a little, how big is it? Oh yeah, that's right. You're just going to make sure, oh, that's not going to work. So what I'll do here, because I've nipped it too quick, I will use my scissors to do my, and there's your pocket for your journaling card. But I would sew around all that before I glue it down. I just wanted you to see how I do my folds. And because this is not going to be a floating pocket, it's going to be stuck down, I'm not worried. It still looks good without it being sewn, so you don't have to sew it. It just, I do. I sew everything. But see, now that I've got the fold down, I can't sew. And you can stick something there, you can put some lace there, and then you have that as a tuck. And you got your bookmark to put in it. I wouldn't use that though. You could use that as a tuck. And then you can tuck behind your bookmarkers. Tuck behind that as well. But that needs some lace, but I'm going to sew that, so I'm not going to bother decorating it. But I need my bone folder. See, book pages are the best. Because you're not wasting. you're using up all those book pages you got lying about in your... So I'd lace, once that's sewn, I'd lace it. I might sew down the edges of here, and I might put a bit of lace there, a bit of lace there, and that will finish it off nicely. And like I said, well, we can use this bookmark here. That fits in it nicely. So if we put a bit of lace there, and get a little... What else have I sewn around here? See, with this one, I've done some layering. And I used Tim Holtz, and I've used a word. And the same with that. I've layered. And I've wasted nothing. Bit of lace. But yeah. Like I said, you can add that there, and you've got an extra tuck there, you've got a tuck there, and you've got your bookmark tuck there. I hope that's helped you. Like I said, I apologise for mucking up that video. I hope you get how I did the corner tuck. It undoes quite easily. I complicate things, but I always keep a copy of what I do, you know, so that way then I don't forget. So how I did the envelope is I pull that one down, I pull them in, then I pull them down, use my bone folder, I fold them tight, and then I tuck them into that piece that's tucked in. And you might need a helping hand, and there it is. And like I said, use your bone folder to make sure it's... And then decorate it well. But like I said, with the with these, they come in most kits. But if you want to make your own, just get some magazines or whatever, and make them up using your book pages. Decorate them. Use your cut-off laces and bits of bling to decorate. Like I said, I'm really sorry I did muck up that other... I think it wasn't intentional. So you've got your pocket there, pocket there. You put your journaling card in there, and then above it. Still not quite happy with that. I reckon it needs a bit of lace there, which is easy enough to do. And amazingly enough, it finishes it off. That's what I find. Lace finishes things off. And look, this is thrift store bought lace, so it's not like I've spent a fortune. And when I do my tags and all that, I always do them in layers. I find layers are really good. It gives me that bit of bulk. And again, I use book pages. So there's that. I'm not going to decorate the booklet. I'm sure you know how. I'm sure you'll be able to decorate your corner tuck. The tags. So I'll cut my tag, then I'll use a book page, and then this is from the bags. Brown paper bags. I don't have them out. We come home with them from shopping, so why not use them? And I just sew around the tag, and look, and then I ink. So you can write behind your tags. And that's what I do with all my stuff. So that, I hope I've been a bit more helpful this time. I know it's first thing in the morning and I'm pretty tired still, but I thought I'd just come on and show you what I did and save all these book pages, sew around them, because they can be used in your junkin. They can be just added like that. Get your stamp around them, keep part of the back clear so that you can journal on or get something to lay over it. This is junk journaling on a budget. I just happen to have a kit. But if you haven't, magazines are so cheap at the thrift store. But see, you can put that in your journal and it looks complete. And especially if you're stamped around it. And I haven't got a stamp near me to show you. But anyway, and like I said, to have it with a bit of lace. And to finish it off, you can run a bit of lace at the bottom without even putting a journaling card on top. And just put a little tab there. And it's complete. So you don't have to be all fancy like some of us are. You can be as plain can be. Plain looks good. We think it doesn't, but it actually does. But look, I hope I've been helpful. Thanks for watching and subscribing to my channel. And see you next time. And sorry I mucked up that last video. Bye for now.